Good morning, John Brooks, and I first want to start off by saying thank you for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I could not be more grateful to be here. A little bit about myself. Grew up in a military family, which has allowed me to travel around the country and be exposed to aviation pretty much my entire life. Eventually ended up here in Atlanta for high school and college, attended Stars Mill down in Peachtree City, and graduated in 2002. High school was a great experience. Got to play baseball and got to join the workforce at a relatively young age. Amongst other things, my parents have always instilled in us that success is the result of hard work. And now at the time, I took that as, son, if you want to have a car when you're 16, you better get a job. So I did. Started off working at Valentino's as a busboy at the age of 15, eventually moved up to server. Then later on, more towards my senior year of high school, I picked up a second job at Braylon Golf Course as a cart attendant. Took this job on really more for the benefits of being able to play free golf, but the little extra income didn't hurt along the way. Let's see. So I was fortunate enough to go to college after high school. And more importantly, I think I was extremely fortunate to know what I wanted to do in life at this time. A lot of my peers leaving high school, go to college, still not quite sure what they want to do in life, but I felt like I had a very sound understanding of what I wanted to do. Reason I say that is my dad was hired in '97 for Delta Airlines. He's currently a captain on the 717 out of Atlanta, and this gave me the experience to not only grow up in the Delta family, but see how Delta has directly impacted our family, and also the success that the company has had over the last 20 years. And looking at what my dad did and seeing how the company has grown to where they are today, knew right then that this is what I want to do in life. So trying to achieve this goal was the next chapter in my life. So in order to do this, I figured for me, the best way was to join the military. In order to do so, I transferred from the University of Georgia to Georgia Tech between my freshman and sophomore year, joined the Navy ROTC here in Atlanta, and went on to finish my college career here at Georgia Tech. Upon graduation, I finished number 1 of 88 midshipmen and received my commission into the United States Navy as a student naval aviator. Went down to Pensacola for aviate pre-flight indoctrination and eventually classed up to start flight school out in Vance Air Force Base. This was a unique experience, being able to be a naval aviator, student naval aviator, and being able to train with the Air Force. It was cool to see two different perspectives on training, but nonetheless, to see the two different services, kind of how they work together to achieve a common goal. Did rather well there. Finished number 1 in primary, number 1 in advanced. This allowed me, come choice of aircraft selection, to get my first pick. Now, knowing that I ultimately wanted to be a Delta airline pilot, I chose the E6. I couldn't think of a better aircraft to fly, being a Boeing 707, multi-crew, multi-engine platform, and in my opinion, I was right. Just an awesome experience being able to, at a young age, grow from a young co-pilot in the right seat to eventually becoming the aircraft commander in the left seat. I'll never forget the day that I signed for the aircraft as the aircraft commander the very first time. It was actually my 27th birthday, and being able to sign acceptance for a $300 million aircraft and the responsibility for the lives of all the crew members on board, I couldn't think of a better birthday present. Ended up doing rather well there at the squadron, getting my mission commander qual, mission commander evaluator, instructor pilot, and functional check pilot qual as well. Finished number 1 of 1 of 24 there, and took on orders to VT-10 to be an instructor pilot down in Pensacola. Another successful, rewarding tour. Thoroughly enjoy the instructing aspect of aviation, and that kind of leads us here to today. Completely separated from the Navy at this point. I do not have the intent to go into the reserve. just found out that my wife and I are pregnant with are expecting our third child, and we could not be more excited about this opportunity to hopefully join Delta Airlines and eventually move back here to our hometown of Atlanta, Georgia.